Hello, gentle viewers. I decided that my wardrobe was looking pretty sparse, so I spruced it up a little bit. I've got this card that I got for Valentine's Day from my mom. It's pretty cute. And I have my handy-dandy sticky note to-do list featuring such errands as doing my readings for art and architecture, applying to my summer stock position, studying for my government and politics midterm that I haven't started studying for yet, and making a video blog. But that's not why I brought you here, gentle viewer. I brought you here to discuss things that are somewhat more interesting. Somewhat more interesting. Let's not get carried away. I've been in Italy for 5 weeks now, and I have yet to use a single piece of information from our cultural adjustment stuff from the beginning. Mostly because what they focused on was don't get drunk in public and stay away from the gypsies. Since I neither go out drinking, nor have I encountered someone that fit their description of a gypsy, none of what they said seems relevant. So I put together a list of the things that I actually wish someone had told me in my first week of being here, or that should have been mentioned in my first week of being here, or that I think are interesting from my first 5 weeks of being here. Okay, first I'm going to talk about things related to, like, traffic laws, which takes up kind of a lot of this video. Sorry. And then I'll move on to things that have nothing to do with traffic laws. But in order to get to those things, you have to sit through the part about traffic laws. Because I'm an evil genius like that. Yeah, I don't have a very good evil laugh, but I think that's secondary to actual evil plots, which clearly I'm the master of. So traffic laws, they're kind of, like, chill about it. I think part of it has to do with the fact that the street, like a horrible knot of cobblestone flatness. It's bad, okay? Just, it's a mess. So cars have to be, like, really nimble and, nimble to get through. Also, parking gets pretty creative, so it seems like you can park wherever you want as long as your car will fit there. I mean, I've seen cars that are, like, jutting into the middle of the street from where they were parked. Just chillin'. Crossing the street is also really weird. They don't, like, stop for pedestrians. You just kind of have to, like, walk into the middle of the street and hope you don't get hit. Well, I mean, there is, like, a process. You have to, like, lock eyes with the driver of the oncoming car, and then you just walk, determined, in a very determined way, into the middle of the street. And then they slow down to, like, the exact speed where they won't hit you, or at least you hope that they do, because if not, you're dead. Flat. Deceased. Dead. Pancake. Expired. Gone. Dead. Also, sidewalks are really narrow. They're like, well, I can't actually show you anything wider than that. But they're wider than that. But not wide enough for more than 2 people. So, if you're going this way and another person is coming at you, one of you has to, like, go out, walk into the street. And actually, it's pretty common for people to just walk in the street, and then if a car comes, you kind of move off to one side and they go around you. Because otherwise, there just wouldn't be anywhere for anyone to walk. So that's how that works. And piazzas, a lot of the piazzas, I mean, they're squares of, like, cobblestoney-ness, but there's no, like, cars go here and people go here. It's just a big square with cars and people in it. And if you're a person, you try not to get hit by a car. If you're a car, you try not to hit people. And now we go on to the non-traffic law related portion of this video, in which I talk about food and grammar. So grammar, they don't really use pronouns that much here in Italian, the language. It's pronoun optional. Like, you can say, I am hungry, but people will usually just say, am hungry. Actually, to be perfectly fair, they say have hunger, but that's another thing entirely. So yeah, pronouns, not incorrect, but not required in a lot of cases, which is fun. So something that isn't food or grammar related, but that I just remembered, so I'm going to throw it in here now, is that I found out where the confetti comes from. Um, Anybody that follows me on Twitter will probably remember that time that I posted about the confetti on Via Cola di Rienzo. Well, it turns out that I just wasn't being observant, and the confetti was everywhere. I mean, seriously, everywhere. And during Carnival, I was able to kind of figure out why that happens that way. It's because they give children bags of confetti to play with in the street and to throw around and have their merry way with, which seems like fun for a 4-year old, but like bad choices for parents and for the environment. I'll be the first to admit I'm not the biggest like pro environment person in the world, but I recognize litter when I see it, and I feel like that's litter. I don't know, but it looks like great fun for the children. I mean, it looks fun for me. Like I'd love to have a bag of confetti all to myself. That'd be great. Probably not good for the earth though. Okay, now we're moving on to the food part, which is actually my favorite part, the best thing that I've learned that nobody told me about. Why didn't somebody tell me about this? Why didn't I know? I'm so excited. Arancini, or possibly arancini, or possibly arancini, 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 arancini. I don't know. I don't speak Italian. That's not the point. The point is fried rice balls from heaven. They take rice and they roll it into a ball and they stuff it full of goodness and then they roll it around in breadcrumbs and then they fry it. So it's like a ball of risotto filled with magic, rolled in breadcrumbs and fried in awesome. I love them. I don't know why we don't have them in the States. We should. We should just have them everywhere, all the time, for every meal. Always. Seriously. It just so happens that I have an arancini, thingy, rice ball. I have one. Oh my god, so good. Like, why, why have I never had one before coming here? I'm not even sure what's in this one. I think it's like tomato and eggplant. Oh, I really wish I could share this with you. Like, I really wish I could, like, through the internet, give you this. That's the inside. It doesn't look that appetizing on the screen, but it's really good. Really enjoying eating this. Also, I'm kind of enjoying watching myself eat this, like, on the screen, because that's how I do. That's how I roll. It's like heaven in a rice ball. So anyway, yeah, that's that was me eating a rice ball. And that's what I've learned so far in Italy. Um, Stick around. I'll maybe put more videos up someday, eventually. I hope. Thing. I don't know. Bye. Check out my facial blemish. Ain't that a beauty?